Okay.
This will help.
Shit. Fix my VTuber model. The fuck was my freaking NPC doing? I know for a damn fact she wasn't fucking healing. Why are you healing me? Holy shit. Of course we have to spawn here. How the fuck are you dying already? Damn. That's crazy. Dude, why am I taking so much damage from these people? I'm taking so much damage. My armor has to be broken or something. No, it's not possible. I literally just fixed. Yeah, I literally just like fixed it not that long ago. Wow, I'm taking so much damage. Ah, oh, motherfuckers got. There's 2 cannons. No, why? Please don't summon me in some retard area. Yeah, it always fucking spams me in the worst area possible. What the fuck will we spam me in the middle of all the fucking ads? Dude, fucking heal me, like, oh. Jeez, so much fucking fire damage. But let me take out that motherfucker. It's like, gonna fuck me up if I don't take him out quick. Okay. Am I supposed to beat this guy? Yeah. Yo, is my shit not working? I'll check in a second. I know chat likes to fuck up. Oh, there it is. It is working. Back. Make sure my... It keeps doing this just on YouTube. It's not doing it on Twitch. Like, there's no flickering. It has to be like YouTube because it's really not doing this on Twitch. Like, the flickering shit is not happening on YouTube. It's literally just Twitch. I mean, YouTube. It's doing it on YouTube, not on Twitch. The flickering shit. Maybe it's just me. I mean, it went away on YouTube. It. Ow. Yeah, there's no flickering or nothing. It only does it on YouTube for some reason. Like, Twitch seems fine. The heck? Wait, did we finish it? Do 3 more, because I'm trying to get some of them tech fragments so I could what am I exactly doing? Oh yeah, I gotta buy those fucking legendary implants. So they're hard capped by design. The legendary implants always stay at 324 and they can't be upgraded. What's the real reason? The real reason Borrow is luxury unfortunately consistent. Legendary implants are treated as an ability defending item stat sticks. Replace the set bonuses. Unlock core passive effect fundamental change to your spec space. Because BioWare decouple them from gear progression. Balance their effect at level 80, not rating inflation. Made evergreen. So you don't have to regrind every patch. Specs will be balanced around mandatory power creep. Casual will get nuked out of endgame. Every patch will invalidate all implants. So instead of fixed rating, fixed power, permanently level up. And why the fuck is the point of keeping the rating in the game? It's like that fucking what was that? There's these stats in the game that are purple that you could get in Osis. And it said, oh, a 5-piece does this and that. And then I got the set. I farmed the set because I wasn't fucking paying for it. And then after I farm it, I ended up finding out, oh, well, so this 5-piece bonus doesn't exist in the game Or I'm like, then why the fuck are you keeping it in the game? Why do you like maybe not take it away from the people that already collect it, but like why can you still buy the set in the game and farm it if the set bonus doesn't work because it got erased from the game? Well, not physically, but it's still there. Okay, some like some of the decisions, like I like this game, but some of like the developer decisions, it's just screaming pure laziness. What's my ponytail? Like I got long hair and this shit gets so hot. Should probably turn off the heater too. I'll be back. Like, don't get me wrong. I love this game, but like some things in the game make like no sense. It's just like pure laziness from the developers. Wouldn't it make sense or not even give it a rating? It's just legendary implement. Like, don't even freaking give it a rating if that's the case. Well, what's the point of keeping it in the game? This. I don't know. I get triggered by dumb shit like this because I just simply I don't get why some of the decisions of this games are the way they are. Why are you gonna keep something in a game that doesn't work? So basically, what I was reading, let me keep reading what it says. So it scales from if they scale 333 for a spec will be rebalanced from mandatory power creep, but doesn't hurt the item rating a little, but it doesn't matter as much as people think. Important implants are one of those smallest stat contribution. Most of the rating comes from shells, mods, and enhancement. Content scaling, OP, FPS, PvP ignores raw rating difference threshold. Your legendary effects plus 10 plus 20 to Terry staffs, you gain higher rating implant. So this will also purple implants can't compete. You never replace your legendaries. Every guy says get 2 legendary as sap. 330 to 340 gearing focuses everything except implants. Okay, so what's the fucking point of keeping it in the game? Wouldn't it just make sense just to leave the stats and the implant? It's like, this is what I'm talking about. So these two don't matter, but what the fuck do we keep that in the game then? Let's remove the value. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like, why is it in the game still then? If it doesn't matter. Makes my brain hurt. Like, it just doesn't really make sense to me. Let me fix my microphone. I got done with this. And they had all that time to design a whole new stronghold. They had time to design a whole new stronghold and add to the game. They can't fucking fix a simple set that doesn't work no more and just take it out of the game. Like, I don't know, like sometimes like this game kind of like makes me scratch my head. Do I want to put the count maybe somewhere else? And what would it look good? Be up here. I feel like right here to the side. No, I gotta put it somewhere that looks nice. So the UI is not getting in the way. I'll leave it there for now. Maybe I should make this smaller. Cause so what was I doing? Yeah, we're getting these. Fucking god. I miss my stealth build. I'm not gonna lie. I guess this is an opportunity to like really learn my rotation better. Well, I guess she will heal. I can't use Sahara. I gotta finish that expansion so I can use her. Now Sahara she's like a god tier healer. Like this bitch, she's so mid at healing, but like Sahara is so freaking good at healing. After this, I'm gonna try to complete the expansion. I gotta get at. I wanted to get by today at least like one goal implant, but I haven't yet. At least one goal implant. Like it's a lot of tech fragments. God damn, like 6,500. How much I got so far? I'm almost at 6,000. I've been doing weeklies, dailies, all that, all day. Fucking dying. I don't know why these heroic dailies or shit. I don't know why the fucking ads fucking hit so hard for no fucking reason.
I've got you.
Why? I'm streaming. Ooh, I never remember this planet's ads hitting. It can't be. It has to be the healer. There's no way. I've never struggled. That's okay. Who's a good healer? I mean, she's supposed to be an okay healer, but I used to Carl. Chikaro has pretty good, decent healing. Yeah, look. See, that's way better than what the fuck she was doing. She was probably a bad healer because she was a woman. See? See? How come the Wookiee is a guy and he's healing better? See that? Yeah. It's because the healer was a woman. That was why. That confirms it. Mm-hmm. See? Actually, when I used to talk ESO, I used to talk mad shit. I remember PC used to have voice chat, and they removed it because people were being toxic, and I was being one of those. Then they only put text chat, and then they brought voice chat again. I used to talk mad shit. Every time I used to play with a female healer, they were like, I can't heal through that. Then I'll kick her out, get a male healer, and he'll actually do it better. They'll throw like the AoE freaking heals. I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it. I was an ESO though. Being a healer in a trial at ESO is hard though. I'm not gonna lie. Like in a veteran trial, that shit is fucking brutal. You need 2 of them.
Now?
See? Look at the Wookiee. No issue there. See? Guys are better healers. Okay, look at that. Now that's a healer. Oh shit, I was in the AoE. Man, I got a stun in the AoE. I'm gonna die if I could. Just give me them fat heals. I haven't died a single time ever since I switched to a male healer. Just saying. Not a coincidence. Oh man, we're gonna get clapped now. Yeah. Hope there's snow on with a machine gun. He has a flame, bro. We're gonna die. The fuck will you pull that? Wookiee is always pulling too many fucking ads.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
Ah shit, I'm going the wrong way. I didn't make like a button to jump off this shit. They want me to do? I gotta defeat Republic forces. god.
Is that better?
Dude, just come on. My gear must be really broken or something. I keep dying so much. I don't usually die this much. Usually rarely die.
Well, feeling a bit better now? Potential customer? Thank you for your patronage.
Ugh, damn it. How much tech fragments I have now? Tell me I got close to 6,000. I don't even got freaking close to. I mean, that I think that I was getting those FP 100 with that. Okay, okay. I'll do some of the story. What do I need for this? So, journal, tech. Medical equipment. I need to get a bunch of medical equipment.
Will do.
You bet.
Shouldn't prove difficult.
Yeah, I'll do it.
On my way.
Understood. Better than getting shot at.
Can't wait to get done with this story. I've been dragging this way too long. It's because it's like the last expansion. I'm not too like. I think the Legacy of the Sith, that expansion was like, it was okay. It feels like a short playing it.
I'm
It
so
gets interesting in
pleased you
some
could join
parts.
me. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a bit mystified by the goings-on of Nar Shaddaa.
Oh shit! I almost fell. Oh man, I don't want to use him as a companion. He looks like a total dickhead. Is he even a good healer?
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
I have like no energy today. Oh,
So, what do you think of my new implants?
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, these street docs are the way to go. They don't waste time or money on professional training. So they pass those savings on to you.
ooh, tech fragments. How much would it cost me? Sheesh, 63 million? Hell nah.
Take that! By order of the Imperial Reclamation Service. What rotten luck. The store is closed. I do hope we're not too late. Wait a moment. What does that sign say? Oh dear, someone else has taken advantage of this poor antique dealer's misfortune. Just the kind of cutthroat competition I'd expect on Nar Shaddaa. But hopefully it will work out in our favor.
Dude, maybe I should use a game capture. Wait, give me a sec. Oh, maybe I should. Wait, tell me in chat if there's any screen flicker. Ooh, what was that? Yeah, let me use my game. Back. Oh, because I enable it. Yeah, I forgot. So basically, I ended up enabling that fucking shit. It's just... I think it should go away now. Let me see. Probably went away now. Yeah, I enable it because that shit is annoying. I only enable it when I'm streaming. Disable it. So stop flickering and shit.
I've got any ancient droid part you could want. Only the best for the discerning collector.
Well, I get glory parts.
You'll be back.
There's something in here. Purses, droid components.
I've got any ancient droid part you could want. Only the best for the discerning collector.
Curious. This part has clearly undergone... Now that we have what we need, I can formally introduce you to the little scamp who's been charged with keeping us out of Darth Nul's temple. You have the holocron?
I do. I'm just sure it's safe to have brought it back here.
In theory, yes. But there is only one way to find out for certain.
Looks like I made it just in time for the fun part. Heard you're having a little trouble busting down the door?
I'm about to change my command.
I must be dreaming. Talos, pinch me.
What?
Leave the poor man alone. It's me, and I'm very real. Darth Krovos needed an attaché, seeing as how the Mando trouble is taking up more of her time. After I helped get everything on Manan under control, she thought I was right for the job. She's got me up to speed on all the important details about what's going on here.
Allow me to get the security droid back online, if you two would like a moment to catch up.
I can see why Lord Krovos wants eyes and ears on all things Darth Nul and her mysterious holocron. A lot could slip through the cracks in a place like this. Don't shoot the messenger, but from the sound of things, there's been some apprehension in some of the brass on the Dark Council. Lord Krovos especially has a few bones to pick with you.
You know me. No matter what.
I know. Wouldn't like you near as much if you didn't have such a good head on those shoulders.
That's it? Is that my only appeal?
We could stand around and go through the whole list, but I don't think your reclamation officer would appreciate that kind of delay. Hope you know what you're doing with that thing.
I gotta relaunch this game after. I'm adding an extra command so I can use a different game capture.
Not to worry.
I heard there's like
I've made the repairs
less
with
CPU
equipment from a
usage
very
like this.
reputable specialist.
Let's see if it works better. I'll be the judge of that.
Part you installed. Is it meant for this kind of droid?
We're dealing with a droid that is centuries old and one of a kind. Finding a part that's a perfect match would be quite impossible.
Yeah, but you couldn't find a part that was a close match, at least.
Ah, it seems the antiques dealer incorporated...
Okay, I'm gonna just close the game. Okay, so go right here. We're supposed to add game capture, right? I don't think. Oh, okay. So I gotta launch the game. Right. See if this plugin works. Should be working now. Not working. Huh. Wonder why it's not working. So if I turn this off, yeah, capture is not working. Not only that, plugin for nothing. Huh. Where? Guess we're gonna use pipe wire then. I think maybe that game capture plugin is just for like game capture card, not for your actual game. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to like capture certain windows. That's so weird. Guess not. Unless you gotta run it through like through the terminal. Yeah, probably is what I gotta do. Damn it.
Now the
I do.
Looks.
I
Leave off. She's. I could don't look.
Okay, where we left off.
I know that we could. Hope you know.
Not
that.
we're dealing...
Yeah, but you couldn't find a part that was a close match, at least.
Ah, it seems the antiques dealer incorporated components from an old uplink device. It's completely harmless, and most importantly, it's working.
We'd still better keep an eye on it. Better safe than sorry, yeah?
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
I don't need this. I'm not a gun person. Oh shit. Was it bound? Oh fuck. I could have sold that, but I think it's actually bound to you since it's like a crate
I
item.
can't tell you how thrilled I am to finally gaze upon what's beyond this door. What wonders we shall discover.
What's wrong?
I do believe it's waiting for confirmation of some kind. Perhaps a passcode or
The
a
heck?
resonance frequency. Ah, yes. There we are. Absolutely breathtaking.
Darth Null's laboratory.
Or a trap that tries to kill us all. Still a possibility.
An ancient recording device. Marvelous. Devoid of records, it seems. Terrible luck.
Let's take a look around. See what we can find.
Ooh, I'm fast as fuck, boy. Ooh. The heck, I got so fast.
Only a clear mind can see the truth. Calm thoughts, at peace, like the waters of a still lake.
Oh, why is it always riddles with the Sith?
Worthiness is not always about raw strength. Cunning is just as necessary, especially when hiding valuable knowledge.
Do something wrong.
You have altered the flow of the water, changed its very nature to be still. But the truth you reveal is a hologram, an illusion. What wisdom have you gained?
I'd say we gained plenty of wisdom, actually. Depending on what's in that canister, of course. Should have known this would have been a piece of glazed cake for you. A job.
Oh man, I hate puzzles. Oh wait, that wasn't a puzzle.
But they are not of equal worth. Balance is a construct, disguised as a law of nature, an ethical judgment of those who wish to hide truth.
No idea what she's on about, but let's grab that data scroll.
You found another of the data scrolls. Excellent. Plug it in. And let's see what else our mysterious Sith has to say.
Watch out for that thing, will you? It's setting off all kinds of alarm bells in my head. Can't deny its usefulness, but for an old droid, it seems to know a lot.
Okay. I know which one goes where. Because, like, there's a sign here, so this is clearly what I gotta do. Oh, another one of these. Blue. Which one is gonna change which color? Okay, so this is red. What color is this? This is blue. It has to face this way. Is this red? Yep. Assuming this is yellow. I'm not doing it fast enough. Oh, there's two yellows. So two of these have to be yellow. No, that's orange. Has to be. And orange. There.
There is harmony, and there is chaos. Here, harmony has destroyed, created chaos. But in chaos, we rebuild. We reshape. We grow stronger than we were.
That was a lot of words, and not one of them inspired any confidence in me.
Get a load of this.
Curious. I wonder why he did that.
Hopefully it decided to get some shut-eye instead of following our every move.
Perhaps it has something to do with the scrolls we put into the recording device. It's responded to Null's holocron once already. Well, that can't be a coincidence.
This part does look like it was made specifically to hold the holocron.
Don't know if that's such a great idea.
This could be the very thing that unlocks the holocron's secrets. Oh, we've come so far.
We are taking quite the risk.
I'm certain there's a fail-safe of some kind. A precaution that can be implemented should things go awry.
Mariluka.
For all my attempts at secrecy, I should have known that there is no hiding from him. Not really. I do not know which of my acolytes succumbed to the promises he offered them, or the torture he subjected them to, but it does not matter. As long as this machine exists, as long as the potential to awaken the gift of the Force within others is a reality, my life will be in danger. I will employ the measures I have developed for this eventuality, activate security measures, conceal my experiments. I will do what I can to turn the Emperor's gaze from Elom, from what I have built here. When I have soothed his doubts with some new toy, I will return. My holocron must remain. It is safest here, with the very device it was meant for, not in the hands of those who wish to find the machine.
Hold on. Drellic, are you transmitting data from that droid?
Me? I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
What's going on?
Oh no. Something has activated the uplink connection in the droid, and it wasn't us.
You said there was a failsafe. Stop the connection, Taylors.
I've been attempting to. Nothing is working.
Cut that thing off!
Wait! We don't know what will happen to the holocron if we destroy the droid. Who knows what information we stand to lose?
It is imperative that the machine be completed. Without it, the signal cannot be dispatched on the scale necessary to...
No!
I shouldn't have done that. Shit! I can't go back and undo that. Damn. Now I'm never gonna know what was in the holocron. Okay, we still got the holocron. We should destroy the droid. The
Well done,
holocron
you.
is still intact.
We weren't the only ones listening in on Noel's little farewell letter. Good thing you cut him off when you did.
Any ideas on who's responsible?
Not a one. Could be anyone, really. SIS. Maybe Malgus picked up a lackey or two. If I didn't know better, I'd ask you, seeing as how you got the new part for that droid.
It's got nothing to do with me. How do I prove that to you?
You don't have to. I'll always be in your corner. Now, we've got a mystery to solve. Better get to it. Take care of yourself, yeah?
A shame about the droid, but the important thing is Null's holocron survived. We should get it back to Odessen and secure it. The sooner the better. We have a mountain of data to sort through.
Can't say I never did anything for you.
No time for a briefing. We've completely lost track of the reconnaissance team on Ilum. After their last message when they said they located the wreckage of the Emperor's fortress, a snowstorm interfered with their comms channels. The weather cleared, but we never regained contact. I've been stubbornly attempting to re-establish contact, to no avail. There were many contractors on the team who had been loaned to us by the Empire. If we don't find their people, it could mean trouble. But recovering the team is still a secondary priority. If they did find what remains of the Emperor's fortress, we must find it as well. No matter the cost.
Yeah, I need to order some caffeine or something. I'm falling asleep here. Probably because I went to bed so late yesterday. I should do that. Just probably gonna go get something while I'm at it. I'll be right back. I don't know, what do I play? Anyway, I'll be back. Give me a sec. Let me ban this person. Okay. There you go, retard. Go your ban. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Be right back. I'm gonna just go to the kitchen and get something.
Perfection is overrated.
Yo, these rats are so fucking mad. So, wait, what's my freaking VTuber model? Let me turn it on. So, basically, I don't know if you guys know, but I live in New York. And we got like, everywhere you move here, there's a rat problem. Like, you can even see like rats walking normally in the street. And so like I got the hose covers and like there's like, you know, like those freaking sponges, like those metal sponges, like it's covered up, and every time they try to shoot, they start bleeding out of their teeth, so they get mad they can't shoot through. So then now they're making noise like under the wood and shit. They're so fucking mad. They keep trying, they can't get in. See rats walking outside like it's nothing. But I'm gonna watch something while I eat. Let me watch something. What's in the internet? Let's see what's on the internet. What's going on the interweb, the World Wide Web? WW stands for. Oh boy.
Hello, guys and gals.
Nah, fuck that. This guy is funny as hell.
The microplastics.
This guy is funny as hell.
Wait, the ones that I would buy are more expensive, I think, because I like the sucky tops. I don't like the regular bottles.
That's what she said.
Yeah, they make you pay extra for the sucky top.
That explains it. I'm sitting there like, who the fuck's
What
buying
are
this
they
shit?
talking about?
See, she likes this sock. That's why you got to drink the Saratoga Springs bottle of water.
That's
so
true.
You don't have microplastics.
That's true. Help. I am literally dying.
All right. For real dying or dying to get out of here?
Well, I'm not dying to get out of here, but like I'm looking at the time. I
right,
got some stuff I got to take care of before I go to bed, and I got to get to bed so I can wake up.
If you've got to run, go for it. I'm going to power through these.
You're gonna power through them. How many do you have left?
We have 38.
Holy shit!
God damn.
You're on fucking fire. You're getting loved on tonight, bro.
Watch me go. It's a Gundam. Talks about his future.
What Mudahar going on about?
Mudahar, and you know, it's a dark, deep dive into one of the most prolific traffickers in human
I heard
history.
today
Now,
a lot of
few
shit
days ago,
came
I made a
out
video
that was
where a massive
extremely like
disclosure of the
extra
episode
bad
files had
than what we
happened.
saw
And I
before.
told you back then that I was going to take a couple days, maybe a week, to really review this for myself and, you know, sort of dig deep into all of these millions of files. And I've done that, and it's as dark as you're going to expect it, ladies and gentlemen. So to start off with, obviously last time we covered this, we talked a lot about some pretty prominent names. We talked about the President of the United States. We talked about Bill Gates apparently contracting STDs and allegedly getting medication to then drug his wife with these STDs apparently to rectify that. We've talked about people like Elon Musk, who vehemently denied the fact that they were ever on this island. But then it turns out in the emails that actually you want to be in those islands, okay? You actually wanted to be there. So we're going to go through a set of emails, and again, I actually had to really just make sure for this video that I was going to show you every single bit of the breadcrumb trail so you can verify every single thing I show you in this video. There's been a lot of misinformation, there's been a lot of wanton conspiracy theories, and frankly, at this channel, I like to stick to the facts of the situation and what you can readily see. I've always done that for years, anytime I cover anything interpreted. So again, he calls the release of anything serious regarding this name, and I don't. A few days ago, what are you fitting into this, ladies and gentlemen? Elon
I know
Musk,
he mad
from a few
right
days
now.
ago, actually said that his emails were misinterpreted. So again, he calls the release of files a distraction. So to read closer into this, ladies and gentlemen, what he effectively has said is, I don't care about that. What I do care about is we at least attempt to prosecute the people who committed serious crimes with Epstein. I do actually agree with Elon Musk about that, especially regarding exploiting minors. Now, obviously, I don't know where they were getting that misinterpretation from, to be honest with you. I'm actually kind of having to defend Elon. Basically, that's what a headline will say. The actual quote to me didn't really speak what the headline said, but that's why in my videos, like for instance right over here, I'll just show you
That's usually how article things
Epstein
go.
tried to get me to go onto his island, and I refused. Yet they named me even before Prince Andrew. So of course, obviously, if you read through these files, we saw this literally like a week ago, probably just to lure in me, what day and night will be the wildest party on your island? No, ladies and gentlemen, that is straight up from the file disclosure, EFTA 019770056, and as you can see right over here, it is from Elon Musk, and he is just asking what will be the wildest party on the island. So no, that is a stark contradiction. But of course, it's not the only contradiction over here. In fact, for anybody that wants to look closer into this, jmail.world is a great website that actually is more reputable than the government in this case, because while the files seem to go up and down all the time, when the files are uploaded here, from my understanding, they're there forever. And you can see that Elon Musk has constantly been talking to and from Jeffrey Epstein, okay? So these are all the emails that you can dig up and look at. But of course, the most damning is actually right over here when it comes between Leslie
Christmas
Groff
and
and
New
Jeffrey
Year.
Epstein. So of course, if we go up the email chain, you can see December 13th, which is on the 2013th, after the 2008-2009 actual conviction of Jeffrey Epstein, you know, when a lot of this shit started to come out, the
I leave
initial
something in the kitchen.
wave of bad press. So you
Oh
can see-
shit! I'll be back. I forgot something. Something I find weird that I feel like a lot of people don't really talk enough about is that Trump basically married a hooker if you think about it, because he claims that he met Melania through Epstein. Oh, I don't gotta say more, but like, if you put both of those together, Yeah. What a coincidence. He met Melania through Epstein. Got married.
That Elon Musk writes
He knew.
will be in BVI, St. Bart's area over the holidays. Is there a good time to visit? To which, obviously, if we go up over here, Epstein writes, any day, 1st to 8th, play it by ear if you want, always space for you. And then, of course, going up over here, Elon writes, okay, probably the 1st then. To which Jeffrey says, the 2nd or 3rd would be perfect. I will come and get you. To which Elon's like, I need to fly back to LA on the night of the 2nd. So, and then, of course, actually, I could fly back early on the 3rd. We'll be in St. Bart. When should we head to your island on the 2nd? From Elon Musk, literally to Jeffrey Epstein.
Wasn't he
of course,
talking all that
I
shit?
think the elite of the world pretty much are just completely lying about the situation, basically, in every way. They think you're stupid, okay? They think you're fucking idiots that cannot read files that have been disclosed. So again, I have to ask one of the richest people on the planet, did you want to go to the island? Did you actually think this guy was a creep? Because the emails paint a far different story. I think what's more interesting than the cannibalism angle of this is where the redactions come in. Now remember, the redactions in the original legal disclosure was supposed to be very limited. Like you couldn't, like nobody was going to have their names redacted.
Hope not. This man sent a message from an iPad. Bro, who the fuck sends a text message or an email from an iPad? Bro, that's such boomer cringe. This man was sending Jeffrey F. Who's sending an email through an iPad? What kind of fucking psychopath does that? Who sends an... you know what? Anyway, what does it say? Thank you for a fun night. Ew. Is this your... Ew. What the fuck? Was Elon's kid involved? Wait, to who? Yeah, they redacted it.
Because of being embarrassed. Really, the only thing was that unless there's an active investigation or if, God forbid, it's a matter of national security, then names get redacted. But this is a set of emails that really freaks me out. So for instance, one email comes from an individual that was redacted, where they wrote, thank you for a fun night. Your littlest girl was a little naughty. So of course, that was Jeffrey Epstein responding to that going, great. Now, why was that person blanked out? I get Jeffrey Epstein. He's dead. You can't really prosecute the dead anymore. That's up to God.
Who did they send that message to?
Okay, where we're living right now, okay,
because I don't even think there's a person worth protecting. Like, I thought he was only going to protect the victims. I don't think this person is a victim. This is another rich asshole millionaire. The fuck?
Mortal plane. Why is this person being protected in a file called EFTA 02394816.pdf? Why is this PDF being protected? That's a serious question that I have. Now, in another email chain, EFTA 02706746.pdf, it gets even more disturbing. So here's a set of...
Bro, new Brazilians are right. 9 years old? Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? That's fucking weird.
5 images, which obviously are not released, and they shouldn't be released. Now, this is sent to Jeffrey's email account, and it says, new Brazilian just arrived, sexy and cute, 9YO. Now, look, I'm going to assume 9YO means 9 years old, and of course, best regards. Everything has been fucking blanked out in this situation. It has been so heavily redacted that trying to identify the sicko that has wrote these words...
I want to know who that he sent it to.
The government is actually hiding this. Now, is there a national security reason? Is there a fucking investigation? It doesn't seem that way. You know, a day ago, literally the Department of Justice said this. I can't talk about any investigations, but I'll say the following, which is that in July, the Department of Justice said that we had reviewed the files, the Epstein files, and there's nothing in there that allows us to prosecute anybody. So...
They already knew they weren't going to punish no one.
Nothing after the emails that we just saw. There is fucking nothing that you can do. You are not mad enough at the fact that these fucks think you're nothing but a bunch of dumb goddamn cattle, dude. There's a lot of horrible photographs that appear to be taken by Mr. Epstein or people around him, but that doesn't allow us to necessarily prosecute somebody. So again, this is the federal government basically telling you they're not really gonna do anything about these new files. They've shown you that, you know, it used to be that conspiracies like Pizzagate were talked about in circles. You know, people used to be like, oh, that's not totally real. Come on, there's no secret elite cabal doing kids or anything of that nature. No. Brother, we have the files now showing emails where people are talking about new Brazilians arriving sexy and cute, 9 years old. And you're not going to follow up on that? You're not going to find...
They fucking... You know, that shit pisses me off. It's like... Well, I already knew they weren't going to redact, like, the victims, like they said, because they actually ended up doxing a lot of the victim names. But, like, this person is killing, not a victim. Like, who the fuck are they protecting? How much you bet? Well, it's obvious. All for money. That's probably why they're protecting that person. That fucking person probably provides money to them or something. Like, who gives a fuck about
this
it?
redacted fuck is?
So it's like, just fucking release who it was sent to.
And actually deliver some justice? Put this person behind bars? You're not going to do that? Is that where we're at as a society?
Government doesn't give a fuck.
Tolerated. You are not.
That's why every time I see like the government trying to say, oh, the unlike act, oh, let's protect the kids. Every time I fucking hear that shit, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about no, like, they don't give a fuck about no damn kids. If they would, they'll probably actually release and punish all the people that were in the fucking Epstein's file, which a lot of them are still alive, running free, unpunished. If they actually care about kids, they probably would have done something about that.
Not mad enough, okay? It is so difficult to take your mind off the story because, you know, I started my channel talking about things like creepypastas and scary stories, but really there is nothing scarier. There's no scarier story than what is happening in front of us in reality right now. You know, I remember like months ago, this was the director of the FBI, Kashyap Patel, whatever you want to call him. He said some of the most unhinged shit imaginable. Listen to this.
Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday.
But you didn't.
There's literally emails with evidence. What do you mean?
You didn't bring that case yesterday. We didn't know these files existed
It doesn't
until a
exist.
few days ago. What is going on with this situation? Why is the DOJ not following up on this? What is that? And you might be able to say like, oh, maybe they did look into that and they didn't come. Then show us you looking into these situations. Show us this stuff. The fact that they've released these files and they're still thinking that we should just believe everything they say at face value is fucking exhausting. It's annoying. It's the most brain dead shit imaginable. And you know the thing that burns me a little bit about this too? There's been a lot of talks about the the DOJ removing files back and forth.
So I swear, if they try to bring like fucking real ID shit for social media, bro, I'm a fucking riot. Hey, I might be able to do a VTuber face reveal meetup then. That's right, let's storm the government. If they think they're gonna do that to protect quote the kids, but they're out here like redacting rich billionaires and not taking them accountable, like that fucking email was pretty clear. The only thing they did redact it was literally the name of the person who's still alive, who's actually ordering 9-year-old girls. Like, what the fuck? Like, they don't care about no damn kids. I swear, America better not try to pull that card where they want to use real ID. They can fucking kiss my ass. They can't even fucking release simple names of people who actually took part in this.
There have actually been thousands of documents that have been taken down, even in the latest disclosure. You want to know why?
Oh, not everyone is guilty. Okay, well, there's a person here that's pretty guilty, and you're redacting his name. So... fucking asshole. I fucking hate the governments.
Because they just re-victimized the victims again. So for instance, right,
you think
over
we're
here,
retards or
DOJ
something?
removed thousands of documents related after the victims said their identities were compromised. So they had flawed redactions on the files that were released on Friday. Those things had to go out because the lives of nearly 100 survivors we're being screwed. We're being fucked with. You know, the thing is, they're so good at redacting the sickos that are abusing the children, but they're not good at redacting the children out of here, okay? And you know, somehow the irony is not lost on me that, like,
No, like if you go through all the documents, they pretty much dox all the victims. Like if you look back on those documents, they didn't even bother to actually cover the victims' names like they say they would. All you see is they redacted like the billionaire names and all like the important people, but none of like the victims were redacted. And ever since people call them out that they did it in a what was it? I think it was like a Photoshop PDF or something. People can redact the names and they're able to see them. Like when people call that out, I'm like, bro, you should have just let them be stupid, because then we would have been able to see all the documents. Then when they called it out, they fixed it. Now they actually redacting them correctly.
I don't know, I might just get sued for saying this, but the fact that, you know, you've got people in the office of the United States fucking around allegedly with minors.
I mean, all of them are
You
fucking
know?
pedophiles. I think all politicians are fucking satanic pedophiles. I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it right now. Oh, in Hollywood. Definitely. Especially Hollywood.
But I'm being age-gated on justice.com/Epstein. It's crazy. You have to be over 18 to see these files, but you have to be under 18 to be fucked by the people.
Have you ever wonder, like, you know how, like, fucking Nickelodeon people are fucking pedophiles and they get away, but not even doing a fucking year in prison? Or a lot of times they just bail them. They don't even go to jail or nothing. And if they do, they go for a couple months and they're fucking out. Like, the whole system. Like, it's kind of crazy that someone who robs a store gets more time than like, it's just fucking crazy. Like I even seen pedophiles that gone to jail. They only gotten like 2 years, 1 year, even months. And those people, like, are you serious? Like, doing that to a kid is more serious than just robbing a store. And the people robbing the store get way more time. Now tell me, how the fuck does that make sense? The whole system is built to protect pedophiles.
People that are running the country, right? Crazy shit. You know, even as these files get taken down, trying to look for things like this cross, for instance, which is EFTA 00246-762, I was unable to do so even in the Epstein disclosure, simply because I think maybe it's part of another PDF file that unfortunately I'm unable to find. But it also just could be the fact that it's probably removed because maybe there was something identifying in it. But I mean, you look at photos like these and you think to yourself, what are these people even up to? What are you redacting that's so small and almost child-sized in this image?
How much you guess it was a priest? I don't know. It's starting to look like a place of a priest. I'm just saying.
Right over here. I have to ask these questions. Honestly, it's just fucked up whenever I look at this. We have these disclosures, but I think what's even more insulting than this is not seeing a follow-up.
I know the Pope is a
creep.
creep.
Telling too is the words and the statements made by the president as well too. So listen to him crashing out over this one reporter who even asked about the Epstein victims, and this is just pretty much, you know, reflective of.
Yeah, what do you say?
What would you say to the survivors who feel David
You are the worst reporter. No wonder CNN has no ratings because of people.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember watching this in Asmus. Like, he gets so fucking defensive. Like, I know a damn fact. Like, maybe not him. I don't think he was with kids, but he definitely was with illegal prostitutes. That's why I think of Trump. Like, I don't think he was involved with kids. There's a possibility, but he definitely was. I feel like he definitely was involved with, like, prostitutes, you know, that from other country, like people that were sex trafficked.
People like you. You know, she's a young woman. I don't think I've ever seen you smile. I've known you for 10 years. I don't think I've ever seen a smile on your face. You know why? You know why you're not smiling? Because you know you're not telling the truth. And you're a very dishonest organization, and they should be ashamed of you.
Forget the fact that there's like no professionalism in that response. Like any other president but him would probably have been like
Never answer the question.
With, like, some sort of like professionalism. But the thing is, like, the amount of rudeness that has exceeded over here just kind of shows me that maybe they're hitting a fucking nerve. What actually just bugs me though is not that, but actually
never
his
stop
response
asking
to the DOJ being like moving on with some of these investigations. So listen to this.
And no, he made a statement about me and.
Because you know the other thing that I find so weird is like every file that gets released, his name is barely in it. And why is the coincidence? There's so many like documents and so many pages just like missing. It's just this whole thing is just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? They think people are just fucking idiots.
Nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. And in fact, if you look at the DOJ, they announced, they released 3 million pages. It's like this is all they're supposed to be doing. And frankly, the DOJ, I think, should just say, we have other things to do, because that whole thing has turned out, I mean, other than Bill Clinton and, Bill Gates and lots of people that there are a lot of questions about it. But
yeah, we have a lot of questions, and there definitely is things on the president, too. There was actually...
all I know about Bill Gates so far, what has come out, he was actually fucking hookers that were sex trafficked, which is still fucking bad. Oh yeah, he gave his wife AIDS, and that was pretty much the reason. Because I remember for the longest time we were asking why like Bill Gates' ex-wife divorced him, because this just never went public or went in details. And now that those files came, I also saw an interview where they were interviewing her about it. Like, I don't know what that clip is, but I'll probably pull it up some other time and talk about it. But yeah, she like they asked her opinion now that this is public.
A fair bit. A lot of times.
And the thing is, I know some people try to say like, oh, they try to paint it like she did it after, but like she divorced him like way before even Epstein was even arrested.
Mr. Trump was actually mentioned in these files. And when he says the DOJ should move on, to me that is indicative of somebody that just doesn't want this to be pursued. And why would somebody... Here's the thing. Obviously, it's a big deal. People are interested. The reason why people are talking about it is because this is basically the proof that there are actual child molesters, there are actual like sickos in the elite that are running our country and control and dictate what we're allowed to do. We, as a society, should never be dictated by those that think harming children is fucking okay. Now, of course, if you're the president, you should be pushing for the DOJ to go back, look at some of these files, which I've shown you a few examples of them, where they're talking about literal 9-year-olds, and chase those people down and uncover this vast network of actual traffickers around the world, okay? People who are being protected and...
I don't even get the point of them removing it, because we have the internet. We got the Wayback Machine. We have so many pages to archive all these files, so even if they remove it, it's pointless to remove something. Once you post something on the internet, it's there forever. Like, I don't know why they keep putting the files and removing. Like, there's no fucking point on it.
People who are being redacted are individuals that should be chased down. I don't care about Jeffrey Epstein anymore, because he is fucking dead. I do, however, care about
punish the people
that he was connected with, the people that, were involved with seeing some of these minors.
But I'm not trying to get him bad on feet, but... Okay, I'm gonna say we should bring old school punishment. We should bring it back.
That are actually being protected.
And crucifixions, especially crucifixions.
Redacted by the government. That is never okay. The FBI, the DOJ should chase these people to the ends of the fucking earth and bring...
I guarantee if we had crucifixion, like in the old days, I feel like a lot of these acts... people won't even do them. Like, you gotta, like, man, I'll be honest. I'll start with the politicians. Fucking get that fucking cross and nail that motherfucker. Like, why? I feel like one of these days, people are gonna get so fucking sick of this that they're gonna actually become really extremists. Like, everyone on every side is gonna, like, get pretty radicalized. Imagine when, like, if they manage to bring these type of punishment backs, they're gonna go for the politicians first.
Justice to the families and the victims involved in this case. And no normal president or somebody that, in my opinion, like...
As a person that's lived in other countries, I've lived in countries where, like, there's a lot of that's every government has, like, a lot of corruption. But I've been in countries where, like, even, like, politicians, they don't want to punish them. And sometimes people get so radicalized that they take justice in their own hands. So I'm just saying that's a possibility that could happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not advocating for it, but I've seen it happen before my eyes. So that's a thing too.
Kind of statements that Trump makes, you know, at least make me personally believe that this motherfucker has probably done some of the worst things out there. Because why would anybody want the DOJ to just move on to some other story? This is something they should complete, see through to the end, and stop. Because what I'm worried about the most is that this is still going on. Just because Jeffrey is dead doesn't mean the people around this network weren't actually still moving around. These are still people that are being protected. These are still people that are possibly victimizing new people. They should be stopped. And you know, it's crazy to say that there are other parts of the world where like actual consequences are happening. So for instance, a couple days ago in Slovakia, the National Security Advisor resigned over the links to Epstein. So inside here they showed that the Prime Minister resigned after documents released, the National Security Advisor to the Prime Minister, they actually resigned when the documents that were released by the DOJ showed that they were exchanging messages about girls and diplomacy with Jeffrey Epstein. So in parts of the world, they are respectable enough to say, okay, you should leave the fucking government because of your involvement with this guy. And they do. But you don't really see that in the United States.
Bro, every business does this shit. Like, I used to work at this job, and so pretty much this guy, he was a fuck. I'm gonna just straight up say it. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a fucking pedophile, and he got caught on my job's camera, forcing himself on a girl, and they asked him to resign. But to the public, they told us that he resigned. But then I saw him come back to like that same manager came back to the store. And he was literally just working at a different store from the same company. And he was hanging out with that same girl they wanted to fire him for, but they didn't even fire him just because he held like a high position. All they did is just pretty much told him to transfer to a different store. They told him to resign, but I ended up finding out he never resigned like they asked him for. They just ended up transferring him to a different store. And he's probably doing the same shit at that other store. Some people filed some complaints because he was at that store that we were working at, and that didn't seem like we're under the impression that he was like actually fired, but he wasn't. And they should send him back to the store. He's just not allowed to go into that store. But he's if you let a person like this go free, like they're just gonna go do it somewhere else. You gotta fucking actually hold people accountable.
States. In fact, if anything, you see a whole lot of people who talk about, you know, fucking death penalties to all pedophiles suddenly being fucking quiet now all of a sudden when these files have actually been disclosed. There's no time to be quiet anymore, okay? The veil is being ripped away. You're either on the right side or you're either on the side that protects diddlers, okay? You know, for all of my beef with Mama Max, one thing I will definitely probably have to concede and agree on is I do think that we live in a cinematic universe where a pedo elite does actually run the fucking world. As sick and sad as that sounds, we need to talk about it before we can actually move on. I'll get to why in just a minute. Now, obviously, there have been other things regarding Jeffrey Epstein. One of the things that, you know, at least pertains mostly to gamers is when he kind of talks about, you know, real world microtransactions, which I think, you know, aside from just the goofy nature.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. That he's actually responsible why Ubisoft is such heavy microtransactions. Because I don't know, the understanding I got, it's like he wanted kids to be addicted to it. I'm indoctrinating kids into an economy. You gotta love how it's an example, real world rewards, vision, and games. What? X prices, good idea, but keys is real world rewards. Learn to read cell phone, iPhone credits, virtual item games. That's kind of fucked up. You're just putting kids to gamble. I mean, like crate box are gambling, but like shit, that should be illegal. In other countries, it's illegal. Some countries.
Kind of indicative as to what this guy did, you know, aside from just the physical act towards children. So Jeffrey writes to Pablo's Holman, and there's a lot of mentions of
President of Call of Duty,
which doesn't shock me. You know, Bobby Kotick is an evil.
Oh, Bobby Kotick, you don't say. Why am I not surprised about this?
Bastard himself. But again, you know, anytime people are mentioned.
I mean, it is Ubisoft. Weren't Ubisoft the titty milk thieves? there's thing woman titty and there was like a bunch of sexual thing like this woman got pinned or some shit like that. They were like harassing her. I mean, wait, this Activision? Oh wait, no, this is Activision. Okay, I got two companies confused. I'm sorry, they all make bad games these days. Just saying. Okay, so this is Activision. Same thing. They both have charges too with weird creep shit like that.
Okay, around this person, I always find that there's this commonality of like some evil surrounding them. Anyways, Jeffrey writes, in response to the president of Call of Duty Activision, I'm all for indoctrinating kids into an economy. You gotta love how his example for real world rewards is virtual items in games. Pablos, okay? So Pablos writes that to Jeffrey Epstein. To which, again, Jeffrey writes, again, to Kodak Bobby, X Prize is a good idea, but key is real world rewards. Learn to read. Cell phone minutes, iPhone credits, virtual items in games. I mean, if Jeffrey was responsible for the fact that microtransactions are pushed this heavily, that wouldn't really shock me. But the thing they're talking about with like children over here is just insane. And here's even more emails too, for instance. Like Jeffrey writes to Bobby, the girls and I are going to see Elon Musk at SpaceX tomorrow. Are you around? To which Jeffrey...
Wait, what he said? Oh.
Writes to Bobby, right? Or sorry, Jeffrey to Kodak, right? Again, no thanks, I'm in Long Beach. Because Bobby wrote, I'm here but tied up during the day. Do you want my 407 to fly to Hawthorne Airport? To which Kodak...
The hotel or something?
To Epstein,
what's 407?
See you taking girls after to Bel Air.
I'm too poor to know what 407 is.
So I imagine girls are probably like his wife and kids or something. But yeah, you can see that they're exchanging and talking pretty heavily to each other, which, again, personally, I think is fucking insane. Now, obviously, a big W for Xbox here, which, aside from the microtransaction discussion, one of the little goofy things was, yes.
Jeffrey, let's be honest, they probably should ban him because freaking Bill Gates was mad that he gave AIDS to his freaking wife. And then Jeffrey Epstein probably didn't want to pay for it. For the medication. That's probably.
Epstein was apparently banned on Xbox Live. What his gamertag is, I'm not entirely sure. A day ago, somebody did, however, break into Epstein's Outlook account, so maybe they might be able to figure out what the fuck is actually happening with that.
Wait, someone hacked into his account?
That gamertag, but the reality is, it just shows you how shitty of a cover-up job this actually can be. Where again, people dug up the account, they...
People hack his account? The heck?
Found out the password is apparently
#1 island? That's such a lame password.
#1 island. Now again, I haven't jumped into this account and can confirm it 100%. But yes, they did in fact allegedly break into his accounts and dig out more information over here and more stuff that they could, again, correspond with the actual file disclosure. Now, according to the OP, it seems pretty empty, and again, people are saying just check out drafts, everything of that nature. But yeah, it seems like whatever is in there, whatever shards of data are being archived, and I'm sure more of that information will come out pretty soon too. There was another conspiracy theory that kicked into the story too, where Epstein was buddies with the creator of 4chan, and Poll was created around the time that they actually met. 4chan went from an anime image board to a place of political extremism that pitted masses online against each other. I will actually say 4chan used to be fun, but even on the paranormal board, it seems like half of that shit is just having...
Yeah, I remember 4chan used to just be a bunch like... Let's just say if you're a woman and you go to 4chan, you better pretend to be a guy. It was just like meep and shit posting and people calling you retard and stuff. It was kind of just like... Yeah, it was just like that. There was no politics. Like, I went there like 2 days ago, and everywhere I turned, there's always something about politics. I'm like, bro, why you guys always bring politics into everything? Like, 4chan is never like what it used to be.
Poll leak out to it. But anyways, I wanted to look a little bit deeper into this conspiracy theory. And of course, obviously, let's start from the beginning. If we look at Poll, right? Poll, which is politically incorrect, that was launched around October 23rd, 2011. So there have actually been emails where they do talk about Christopher Poole. So again, EFTA 019 92938.pdf has Jeffrey talking about last night and this morning. Fun, also met some cool people. There's a cool guy, kid, that you should meet, Christopher Poole. He is only 23rd. Read his bio. The rest of the day in Seattle and MTG, tomorrow morning for NYC.
Edge of the Gathering.
So yeah, around 2011, that is around the, what is that? Is that American date? So that would be like October 20th, 2011. Okay, so October 20th, 2011. When was Poll actually made?
That's when Knights of the Old Republic MMO came out.
3 days later, apparently after meeting Chris Poole,
There's
was
so
the
many
creation
good
of the
games that year.
containment board known as Poll. So of course, obviously, you know, you've got Boris, well, from Jeffrey over here, right? And of course, Boris writes, yes, he is great. No, I had no clue who he was when we met. He'll be a friend. Obviously, from Jeffrey to Boris, I like Moot a lot. I drove him home. He is very bright. And then, of course, Boris writes, sure, I will be there as well. And of course, we're going back in time. So yeah, he did apparently actually meet Moot, you know, the creator of 4chan, Christopher Poole. And again, I think aside from the calendar dates lining up, I wouldn't necessarily attribute Poll to be an Epstein creation. But if it is, then I guess Epstein really did ruin fucking 4chan. So thank you for that, by the way. Ruining, I mean, this guy is hella connected from what I'm
He ruined Ubisoft.
Obviously,
He ruined Activision. He ruined games. He ruined 4chan.
Where, again, you can kind of see what, like, billionaires do.
Ruined
in
everything.
Free time. So here's Jeffrey talking to a guy known as Gino Yu, where he's talking about, like, I just shared with you a message that I got from someone that I'm mentoring based upon the stages model. Her message popped up as I was about to write to you. The caravan trip has been really wonderful in meeting people that are stage 3. These are people who are developing a different perspective of reality and discovering the gifts that they have. Also in rallying orders who have a strong interest in this area. Among the new projects emerging include a base-to-use science-based approach and Eastern practices to help sort stage 3 people out. I understand you're not happy with the results of the Cuba conference that you funded, okay? But I feel that the work is very important towards helping people identify and recognizing the gifts they have. So that's Gino writing to Jeffrey Epstein. And I saw people sharing this around, like, is Jeffrey financing, like, human, like, experimentation or something of that case? And of course, obviously, I can't necessarily say if that's true or not, but it does end up linking to an Eventbrite, which talks about the Edge of Consciousness tour. And of course, you can see Dr. Gino Yu, the Science of Consciousness, right there. Again, I don't know. This might just be like a guy funding money into, like, fucking, I don't know, conscious elevation or something, but it didn't immediately scream super real human experimentation to me. It just seemed like something Epstein was doing aside from, you know, diddling and trafficking children. Of course, you also got things like time travel that was talked about. So inside here, Jeffrey Epstein was CC'd in an email to send from a Noack Martin. It's great how they are able to blank out the names of certain people that are talking about time travel, but not individuals talking about 9-year-olds, you know what I mean? So here he says, Seth, we should explore the biological consequences of time travel. It would be amusing to calculate the rate of evolution of a population that can travel in time. So it's just crazy shit. It is insane stuff to see. And of course, there's obviously other situations too, like for some reason in EFTA 002827898, there is the entire manual page for NVIDIA SMI, which is a tool.
Hold up. Holy shit. When was this? NVIDIA SMI, NVIDIA System Management Interface Program. Management capabilities, NVIDIA, Tesla. Holy shit. Yo, so NVIDIA is involved in this shit too. Oh, this one's gonna be fun.
Used to query NVIDIA information underneath a Linux system. So right here, apparently he had a man page for querying your NVIDIA driver. I don't know why he has this. Maybe it's just, maybe it was honestly part of like some server like that they grabbed.
Oh, he has a manual? Oh, never mind. I almost thought Jensen Huang was involved in the shady shit. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I will make like 20 videos on this shit. I almost got excited. I was like, oh, I was gonna go investigator mode for a second.
Grabbed from like their.
I want to talk shit about Jensen Huang. Every second I get a chance to talk shit about that man, I do.
System that was hosting a lot of this crazy shit. There was also a Windows 7 CD key, which I can't show you because one YouTuber, Enderman, actually had his video taken down because he showed you how to activate using a Windows key grab from a laptop that Epstein had. Now, of course, obviously,
oh yeah, I
because
saw
you're
that.
sharing a CD key around, not really going to do it. Epstein also went to places like DEF CON, for instance.
Yeah, you could get a Windows 7 license free. If you go to the page and you pull out the picture when they took a picture of the freaking laptop from the back and the license key is there, you could activate Windows 7.
Instance too, back in like 2018, which again, really doesn't have anything super duper crazy in this situation, but it is just him talking about going to a hacking convention in Vegas. So here he's talking to Steve Bannon at DEF CON, at the hacking con.
Oh, DEF CON.
My boys tell me the new trick is to get caught. The newer trick, false flags, popular, Iran, China, Russian, Balkans, accomplishes the same goals. So yeah, Jeffrey Epstein went to one of the most insanely awesome hacker conventions in the world.
Well,
D-Tangent comes in 3 days ago.
Was he a programmer? Why was he there? I don't feel like he's a type.
It's like, he actually clarifies, it's like, Vincenzo approached me for free badges and I said no, and pointed him to the Epstein Wikipedia page and tried to warn him to stay away from any involvement. I didn't realize how deep it went. As far as I know, Epstein never attended. All the other behind-the-scenes stuff is wild, but not surprising. My impression is that Joichi Ito was the main conduit of getting tech people involved with Epstein. So Epstein wasn't really interested in DEF CON. It's just like, kind of like, hey, let me add another, let me add another connection point to another part of the world. That's how he stayed so connected. That's how he was so connected with a lot of these people, because he was getting involved everywhere. He was just in every pie. Now look, ultimately the end, aside from this deep dive, there's really not much more to go.
That man was smart.
A lot of the emails that I showed you are verifiable.
You want to have controls in all areas.
And there are some conspiracy theories that I think people are bringing up that are kind of muddying the waters. Look, there's a lot of evil in this story, right? And the evil is pretty much as blatant as you can get. There are files of people mentioning 9-year-olds. There are files of people mentioning little girls. And those people are redacted. Those people are protected. And it seems like the administration of the United States is not really interested in pursuing that. Now, whether that, implicates the guy at the top, whether it implicates a lot of other elite people in the United States, which it does. People like Bill Gates have been mentioned, and now they're saying they were never on an island. You got people like Elon Musk who are now exposed to saying, oh, actually I do want to go to the island. There is a lot of people at the top that are being slowly exposed and pulled into this vortex for their own actions, by the way, nobody else's. And that needs to be investigated.
How much you bet the whole reason that Trump didn't even redact it, freaking Elon Musk's text and name in that letter, was because they're not in a good relation right now. Because the other guy, he had no problem. And it would, well, again, nothing that Elon said was like, I mean, the island thing was sus.
Further.
Yeah, that is a good thing to think about, actually. Why was his name not redacted, but then the other person that he was trying to protect was completely directed, and he actually came out and admitted, talking about 9-year-olds.
The people that are being protected by the U.S. government through these redactions need to be exposed. They need to be brought to the light of day. You are not mad enough. You need to see this stopped. Look, one of the reasons why I've been making these kind of videos is because I can't move on, okay? My issue is I've been so black-pilled looking at the story because, for a while it's like, you read conspiracies online of like, oh, this crazy elite in the world is taking advantage of minors and people and trafficking them. And they're connected to every powerful person in the world. And you think, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. It's probably not true. But we have the files now to verify and confirm that, no, I was wrong. The conspiracy theory is true. Maybe the people on 4chan had something of value to add. And now you're not seeing the story being followed through, which is the most frustrating part of the story, in my opinion, right? Like, these people should be put into jail. They should be arrested. They should be sent to prison. But you're not seeing it happen. And that is the part that truly burns me as a person. I feel like I feel like out of all the scary things that I've ever seen on the internet, this is the scariest.
I mean, they don't care.
It's real.
To them, it's like,
Because
I feel like the way that they see it is like, oh, if I expose this person, they're not gonna donate all that money and shit. And these are companies that are actually like have power, so they're trying to protect their ass. But like, at what point do you just like, where the fuck is your dignity? Like, you have no morals. And there's fucking politicians out here talking about how, oh, this party doesn't have morals. None of you guys have morals. Like, honestly, I think all of them are fucking pieces. Like, he talks so big, saying like, oh, these people have to be punished and brought to justice. And when the moment comes, they just fucking pussy out like a bunch of little bitches.
Because it existed, and it still persists to this day. So, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to ask you if you like what you saw. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it, because it's a pretty dark video. But I think it's a story that we need to keep covering because, you know, now that it's been brought to light, if nothing comes of it, then we as a society have truly accepted that sickos like this can run the world and get away with the worst of crimes. And if we can let something like this be normalized, what is the next thing, right? Really, what is the next? We should all just come together and say, it doesn't matter.
I don't know how it could get worse.
Doesn't matter if you're Bill Clinton. Doesn't matter if you're Bill
I can't even think about something worse.
Doesn't matter who you are.
What the fuck?
Doesn't matter what your political ideologies are, who you are. If you are willing to harm children, if you're willing to harm men and women, if you're willing to traffic people, if you're willing to do the most disgusting actions and be associated with the most disgusting people, then you don't have a place in our society. You either get jailed, you either get your shit taken away, you get sent into the fucking void where you have no influence anymore. Because the moment you let these people control you, it's done. It's over. My dad left his country where he was born in because of corruption, because the system was so fucked.
That's every system, but
And
this is at a whole other level.
Is that he moved
It involves other
to a
countries
country,
too.
rebuilt his entire life. He spent more of his life in a country he wasn't born in. I mean, by extension, me too. Than a country he grew up in, right? And now, I think what's fucked up is even he has to slowly realize you can't. You're in a world where you can't even run away from that corruption. If it's so bad in America, if it's so bad on this side of the world, if it's so bad in places that we once held up in respect, nobody else has a chance. I guess is really all that's fucked through my head. Anyways, I'm out. See you guys later.
Give him a like. Like that whole thing was so fucked up. Wait, let me give you guys the link. Give him a like. Like shit like that pisses me off. Like what the fuck is wrong with them? Like they're just gonna let these people just run off around like no punishment, no nothing. Motherfucker was running his campaign on that shit, saying, "Oh, we're gonna be calling people out. You're looking really sus and shit." And when the time comes to actually punish these people, they're not even fucking doing anything about it. And they even themselves said, "Oh, you can't punish them." Bitch, what? That's not what he said in general when you were running. Fuck. I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted with that. Fuck is wrong with this fucking country? Like, what the actual fuck what the fuck it's wrong with this country? Like, at what point you're just gonna cover up a pedophile? Like, I can't even fucking comprehend. I don't understand it. Who the fuck, like, you don't have a fucking heart. You're not even human at that point. You're a fucking monster. You're just letting all these people just fucking run around free. Like, not punish them or nothing. Like, what kind of monster do you have to be? Just let that happen and not come after these. At that point, you're not even a fucking human. Like, you don't have a fucking heart to actually at least bring some type of comfort that these victims were actually, you know, the victims of this crime. Like, some type of justice for them. Like, you don't even think about that. You just think about your own ass and the money you're gonna lose. Bro, fuck the money. Who gives a fuck about the money? It's about justice. Actual fuck is wrong with those? I'm so fucking disgusted. Not even human at that point. Like, shit pisses me off. Like, are you fucking serious? That shit pissed me off. Like, what the fuck? I stick to my opinion. All fucking politicians. I know I joke about it. I say, oh, every politician is a satanic pedophile, but I actually believe that shit. That's not really just. It's not even just politicians. I feel like the richer people get, the more monsters they become. They know they could get away with it. They're clearly proving it.
So much constant turmoil on Ilum. So much potential for the reconnaissance team to fail. A bit disappointing, considering the level of training and expertise many of them possess.
I can't fucking stop thinking about it. Like, it's just fucked up.
Shields and get this transport operational.
Oh shit. Forgot about my order. Give me a sec. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get something in my porch. Oh shit. What happened to my VTuber model? I'm going exorcist. Oh, someone broke my neck. What the fuck? Wait, let's disconnect it. Hell, let me close out on my phone. What the hell, Felicia? All right. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get that drink from my that shit from my porch. I'm back. Fuck. I honestly think like all that kosher war, all that shit that's happening, that's all just a fucking distraction. You ain't gonna fool me with that AI shit. Some news videos are already using it. Like people are literally using it to make up propaganda and shit. You ain't gonna confuse me with that shit. I'm too terminally online. I could tell what's real and what's not when it comes to AI. I'm way too, well, I wouldn't say I'm terminally online, but I don't interact. That's the thing. Most of the time when I'm online, I don't really interact with people. I kind of just like read, analyze. I don't even comment. I kind of just like, I am terminally online, but I don't say nothing. I could be discussing about all those things in my channel, but I don't do it. Some things I'm like, I don't even want to give it energy. Like, just, why? And people should fucking paint him as he's a pedo since he's covering other pedo files. Freaking man, we gotta do something that like makes him look so bad. I mean, he's already doing a good job on that, but why is he covering all these pedos' asses? What's the point of all that? It looks really sus. After he said the complete opposite before. He was gonna bring them to justice, and at one point he said it was fake. They didn't exist. Then he said it was a psyop. Then the files existed, and they didn't exist again. Then he tried to blame it on the wolf, make fake propaganda and all this. The files don't exist, and now we're getting the files. So which he tried so hard to cover it up, but it didn't go his way. Not even doing a really good job of covering, so there's gonna be more questions. Watch people just do the complete opposite next time, next election. Like, I always got a theory. When you want something to change, you gotta make them fear that they're gonna lose their power. Like, choose the most radical, most unhinged person, even if it's going to hurt, just to destroy the system.
Contact, or what's left of it. No matter. They left
I
in a
would say,
hurry, from the look of things.
You want something dumb, do
useful.
whatever possible. Go acquire your fucking goal. Fuck that. Like, the only reason he's even releasing some of them is pretty much because people were talking about impeaching him. And there was all this talk, and once that happened, then I don't know where they existed again, he started dropping files. That's why I say when you make someone feel like they're gonna lose their power, that's when they start listening to what you have to say.
Interesting decision to leave.
It sounds fucked up.
Fortunate for us.
That you gotta use fear, but like, let's be honest. That sometimes that's just the last solution. Really.
GRE technological surveys. They were cataloguing signatures to exclude from wider scans for the fortress's cloaking device. Integrating a GRE cloaking device was clever, and a shrewd use of another species' talents within Malgus's new empire. I've added this signature to the exclusion protocols.
Oh, damn it. Lana's with me. Fucking want Lana. Oh, man. We're stuck with this bitch. Can we summon? Where's my Wookiee? I want my Wookiee. Where is he? Man, I can't summon my Wookiee. Man. Can't summon Jakaro. I like Jakaro. He's a good healer. Okay, I guess we're summoning Lana.
Here I am.
Did you ever think about following Malgus?
Not once. But I did suspect that some of my colleagues harbored similar convictions, if only surreptitiously.
Oh yeah, so Malgus escaped the prison or something. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm remembering what happened last time I actually played the story. So apparently, to give context, Malgus pretty much ended up escaping prison, and he broke up and he fucked up a bunch of shit. How he got out, I don't exactly remember. I just know he actually got out of the prison.
I won't deny that Malgus's actions may have inspired me to view the Empire with a more critical eye, a turn of events which led me to my discovery of the Order of Revan, my partnership with Theron, the creation of the Alliance.
Strange to think of Malgus having any role in the Alliance's existence.
You certainly aren't expected to thank him, you know. Here, this will help. That's it. I have the location. Let's see if this worked. The Emperor's fortress. Once Vitiate's seat of power. Then briefly in the hands of Darth Malgus.
Malgus intended to use this station to purge the Empire of weakness. I refused to let that come to pass. Let us see if anything of Malgus remains.
So we're in Hoth. Yeah, we're in Hoth. No, Ilum. I think we're in Ilum right now. Check. I feel like we're in Ilum. Yeah, we are in Ilum. Is that gonna blow up?
Looks like D928. A part of Dr. Bellisk's survey team.
The droid's log records could still be intact.
Ginley, see if Malgus tried to access any records on Ricardo technology.
Yes, sir. The power connection is fluctuating. Dr. Bellisk, I think we should disconnect.
We're not done here. Dustin, try regulating D9's power core.
The power isn't coming from D9, sir. It's coming from...
What is that?
What was that sound?
I'm not sure, We know what happened to the droid, at least. But where's the rest of the survey team?
They must have gone further into the station. Did the droid open that door?
I don't see how it could have.
I reduced the similarity on my VTuber avatar a little bit too much. Well, let's just go to the color key. Oh, there's still kind of like some green around it, around my horns. You can't see it, but I could still tell there's some green around my horns. Let me check. I can still see the green. Yeah, that's the best I could do, I guess.
Ginley Karaka. He was a member of the survey team, on loan from the Reclamation Service. They won't be happy about this.
It was here Malgus found ways to merge the Empire's technology with the ancient Rakata elements from the
Oh
Foundry.
shit,
Sir,
really?
I've got information on the Foundry, but I haven't even assembled the file index yet.
Outstanding work, Dustin.
No, sir, you don't understand. I think it hurt you.
Immersion technology? The fuck? The fuck did he manage that?
I've got you.
The station, it wants us to go deeper, but I think we need to leave, sir.
Agreed, Destin. The way back, it won't let us through. Start searching for another way out. purpose in power, in raw strength, the tools of conquest and victory. But the fools who aspire to lead us sate themselves on the scraps of recognition the Emperor allows, when we could take everything.
He must have recorded this when he occupied the space station, at the advent of his rebellion.
He seems so sure of himself. It's difficult not to get swept up in what he's saying.
I can't see how. Not to the lengths his followers would go, at least.
As you were, a thrall to his whims, a slave to the never-ending pursuit of power that he would never grant. Like you, I thought I had the answers. I believed I walked a path of self-determination. I believed I could break the hold he had over us all. But I failed to...
Was he speaking to someone?
We'll never see victory.
He's talking to Sahara, maybe.
The Republic. They are distractions, preoccupations, all to keep us from knowing what you knew. If all have power, then it is true strength that prevails. To lay the foundation of chaos necessary for such a thing to happen. How it must have hurt to have finally found the purpose for your work, only for him to...
What's happening?
Someone got summoned. Something.
Not quite as dead as we thought, unfortunately. This will help. More survey team members. They must have tried to escape deeper into the station. I've got you.
I don't think we're alone.
I feel it. Another descent line. Perhaps someone from the team survived. This must be one of Vitiate's many vaults. It should have been securely sealed.
Something, or someone, wanted us to find this place. Malgus found a way inside.
Sometime after he escaped the Meridian Complex, by the look of things. A Rakatan mind trap, designed to imprison a being's mind for hundreds of years, or even millennia. Perhaps. Malgus sought someone inside the prison.
Can we find out who it is?
Yes, but not without risk. Whoever is inside this prison will wish to escape, and they will try to claim your body to do it. Your connection to the Force will only do so much. I will do what I can to protect you.
Oh no. I hate going inside artifacts and things. Those places are always so confusing.
You are not him. The one who came before.
Him? You mean Malgus?
The one who deceives. The
Huh?
one who seeks a false dominion.
Darth Nul.
I am no one.
Not so. You left your mark on the galaxy. Someone will attempt to use your ideas in service of burning it down.
They cannot. He stopped it. Eradicated my work. The Emperor. His great punishment. He slaughtered my disciples. He corrupted my
Damn,
creation.
we still talking about Valkorian?
He could not break me. My mind. My mind, my most treasured possession, locked away. Useless.
The Emperor took you, made you a Sith. He used your inventions. What turned him against you?
A threat to him. To his reign, his control, his dominance. I offer power. Share it. Illuminate darkness. But if too many have power, who is left to rule over?
Shit.
If too many possess a god's strength, what use is a god?
That's what the Emperor did. Put down anyone who challenged his rule and grew stronger each time.
Until you, the one who came before, he spoke of you, your strength, that you might desire the same things. To truly see the way of Jedi and Sith, the way they were, the way they are, the way they always will be. They deny, destroy, withhold the Force's gifts. He understood what must be done to design their doom, to free others of their manipulation.
Malgus is no liberator.
He will see potential fulfilled. His. Everyone's. It is the only way to be free. Freedom. I told him how to achieve it in exchange for Mine. A promise made. I answered his questions, yet I remain. A promise broken. Unless... he sent you. My liberation, what he promised. You. You will be my vessel.
Whatever deal you made with Malgus has nothing to do with me.
My work must be finished. The one who came before will do this.
Yo, her lightsaber hill looks sick.
The galaxy freed from its
Yo, look at her lightsaber hill.
Refusal.
Oh man, that looks sick.
I would see it. I must.
Yes, green force lightning. She used to look hot before she gave in to the dark side fully. Oh, that's her real, how she actually looks. She was using that force illusion
I
shit.
need to leave now.
Fuck no, I want to fight her. I want to see how strong she is.
Power. Share it with me.
And she wields her lightsaber with hands. That's sick. Bondar used to do that. Do that shit for like, I think like 3 lightsabers.
This is your purpose. Accept it. Embrace it. Must be done. This is your purpose. Accept it. Embrace it. My work must be finished. My work must be done.
She also walked the path of both light and dark. I don't know.
Are you all right?
I don't know why she lives like that. She was trying to take my body.
What Malgus wants, if Null is to be believed, will change everything. We can't possibly know how far-reaching the consequences will be.
To say the least.
Everything Null said. She really did build that machine to dismantle the Jedi and the Sith. And in the end, it destroyed her.
She may be dead, but her legacy isn't. As long as her holocron exists, someone could do what she failed to. If even Heta Cole was able to rebuild Null's machine. After all of that, I feel even more uneasy about the fact that Malgus roams free once more.
Perhaps we should allow him to continue. His plan seems different this time.
You do realize that it wouldn't only be the Jedi he destroys. He would bring down the Sith as well. I won't deny that Darth Null may have had some salient points. But if any of Null's cryptic revelations are to be believed, this is not the way.
Regardless, we need to move. I sense that there's something we're still...
My brother, this is not the way, my brother. This is not the way. I don't know, let's just remember about that. My brother, this is not the way. This is not the way, my brother. That's what she said. Well, literally, that's what Lana said. Lana said this is not the way.
Jakaya's frustrations over Shay's accomplice will fade. At least they will if he wants our continued assistance with finding her. And hopefully Malgus. What about Ilum and Null? All that we learn brings Malgus's goals into clearer focus. Have you given any thought to what information you'd like to pass on should anyone on the Dark Council ask for it?
I don't know if I could trust the Dark Council with that. I think we should keep it to
There are
ourselves.
too many unanswered questions for my liking. I don't want to involve them until we're standing on more solid ground.
The Empire won't be happy to learn they lost so many on the survey team in the pursuit of... what? Not a single clue that could help stop Malgus? This could make everything worse. It's encrypted, but I don't recognize the cipher. It isn't one of ours.
Answer it. But be ready to disconnect when I say so. Identify yourself.
Darth Jadus.
Who?
Darth Jadus was once the lifeblood of Imperial intelligence. Near to the Emperor in power and significance. He's been missing, banished. No one knows for certain.
Can you trace his location?
I'm trying, but there's nothing to trace. It's a recording. Someone already loaded it into the console.
A droid in need of repairs. A mysterious call from someone in need of a protector. The paths were so clearly laid out before you. You did well to follow them. I was close to losing my patience. You now know what Malgus intends. Null's machine, utilized on a grand scale, reawakening a connection to the Force in many.
Shall I betray me?
To fundamentally disrupt the order of things, to overwhelm the Jedi and the Sith and their weakening grasp of control.
That little piece of shit. I stood up for her.
Leader, blind to all but her own desire to refashion the galaxy, are hastening toward making Malgus's vision a reality. But you and the young Jedi have taken the key, the piece of Darth Null's machine required for its success or its failure, the holocron. It seems those who aid you are just as resilient.
Destroy the holocron then.
You stand in the way of the inevitable. Delaying it achieves nothing. You have a choice. You can continue this stalemate, this back and forth, never-ending disruption of plans. Or you can have a say in what is inescapable. You can heed my counsel and have control in what is to come. Consider carefully. I will contact you again.
Darth Jadus. Truthfully, he was the last person I expected to have a hand in this. And I'm not entirely certain there's any way of knowing just how involved he is.
Shit's starting to get interesting now.
Underestimate him. He was formidable enough before his disappearance. Who knows how far his reach extends now?
No Sith would extend to a potential rival the kind of assistance Jadus is offering.
Perhaps he seeks revenge? A way to punish the rest of the Sith for his exile. All the better if it takes the Jedi down too. What he truly hopes to achieve is anyone's guess. But I'm sure you would prefer if we weren't caught unawares again.
You're right. If no one knew of his existence for as long as you say, he's had time to lay the groundwork for this. But he can't hide forever.
Wait, is that what the story ended? The other main quest. There's one right here. Isn't this just one part of the side story though? Let me check. Maybe I gotta complete these two before I could continue. Yeah, I think that's what I gotta do. Maybe I gotta go to my ship. Yeah. No, because now these are actual main quests. Huh. Weird. Okay, Asian ruins. So I gotta get to a certain point to continue. So I'm assuming I gotta continue this other site. Missions, I guess.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
Black screen. Yeah, because it says journey will continue. Guessing I'm gonna keep doing these then. And maybe one of those are gonna unlock the main quest. Oh shit.
We will make them fall.
Yeah, Cyclones.
I've got you.
Regret facing us.
Huh? Also return to the captain? Where is he? They're one of those quests is bugged out and I gotta go to the fleet, then go back. I feel like it is. Yeah, it's probably one of those quests is bugged out. Oh. I fixed it. Delete this one.
Destination?
I'm gonna complete all those main quests to see if one of those are gonna let me continue like the main. Because all the era says is TSS. The journey will continue. But like, I don't get how would I push that to continue. So I'm gonna complete these just to make sure. Because it came up during my story, but I don't know. Maybe I gotta complete these. I mean, they're coming up as green for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm freaking tired. Falling asleep.